Here are 101 facts about senior motorcycle riders that demonstrate why gray hair is the new black leather. Watch until the end to find out if you fall in one of these facts. The Great Reversal. Number 1. The motorcycle industry just witnessed the most extreme demographic reversal in recreational vehicle history. The median owner age nearly doubled from 27 to 50 in just 33 years. That's not a gradual shift, that's a complete flip that caught manufacturers, dealers, and industry analysts completely off guard. Number 2. By 2018, over 56% of new motorcycle purchases were made by riders over 50. The industry that built its reputation on young rebels wearing leather jackets is now powered by retired accountants, empty nest teachers, and grandparents with time on their hands and money in their bank accounts. Number 3. Baby boomers didn't just age into motorcycling, they created something entirely new called the born-again biker phenomenon. That's the official industry term for adults who return to riding after decades of raising families and building careers. And trust me, they're making up for lost time with a vengeance. Number 4. Here's something that'll mess with your head in a serious way. In 2022, the average motorcyclist killed in a crash was 43 years old. Back in 1990, it was just 29. Even fatal accidents are aging with the population, creating safety challenges nobody saw coming. Number 5. Your grandfather's weekend Harley now uses the same gyroscope technology that keeps satellites in orbit and fighter jets stable. We're talking 6-axis inertial measurement units, basically aerospace-grade balance sensors that cost more than entire motorcycles did in the 1970s. NASA tech on Main Street, and nobody talks about it. Number 6. Honda's Gold Wing Tour remembers 2 different rider profiles in its electronically adjustable windscreen system. That's technology specifically designed for couples where she's 5'4" and he's 6'2", and both want to be comfortable on their 1,000-mile weekend adventures without constant adjustments. Number 7. The Can-Am Spyder, launched with just 2,500 sales in 2007, was directly marketed to aging baby boomers seeking stability, and now outsells traditional sidecar conversions by over 500% annually. Sometimes the industry gets it absolutely right. Number 8. In 2015, over 68% of trikes registered in the US were owned by riders over 55. 3 wheels became the new 2 wheels, and traditional motorcycle culture had to adapt or get left behind. Number 9. Riders over 60 log 30% more miles annually than younger motorcyclists while committing 20% fewer traffic offenses. Experience trumps enthusiasm every single time, and the statistics prove it beyond any reasonable doubt. Number 10. The motorcycle industry contributed $24.1 billion in economic value in 2015, but this economic powerhouse is built on a foundation where riders under 24 dropped from 16% to just 6% of all owners. Think about that paradox for a second. The gray revolution begins. Number 11. The numbers don't lie, and they're absolutely shocking when you see them laid out. Between 1985 and 2003, the median age of motorcycle owners jumped from 27.1 years to 41.0 years, a 51% increase in less than 2 decades. Number 12. The American Motorcyclist Association watched their membership age from an average of 32 in 1980 to 47 by 2000. That's like adding a teenager's worth of years to every single member over just 20 years of organizational growth. Number 13. In 2008, the Motorcycle Industry Council reported that riders over 50 became the fastest growing demographic, outpacing 18 to 29-year-olds by 38%. The kids weren't buying bikes anymore, their parents and grandparents were. Number 14. Marriage rates among motorcycle owners climbed from 57% in 1990 to 61% by 2014. Turns out responsible adults with mortgages, retirement plans, and stable relationships make excellent motorcycle customers who pay their bills on time. Number 15. Harley Davidson saw the demographic writing on the wall and increased touring bike production by 62% between 2005 and 2015. When your customers need comfort features for 500-mile days, you give them exactly what they want. Number 16. BMW opened their first North American training center in California with programs designed specifically for older returning riders who hadn't been on a bike in decades. They literally built schools for gray-haired beginners who needed to relearn skills they thought they'd never forget. Number 17. AARP started running motorcycle safety awareness ads in 2018 after a 22% year-over-year increase in motorcycle ownership among members. Even the Senior Citizens Organization had to admit their people were getting wild and needed safety reminders. Number 18. Kawasaki's 2023 marketing campaign in Japan featured testimonials from retirees aged 60 to 75 who took up motorcycling after pension age. The ads boosted local dealership traffic by 19% because authenticity sells better than youth-focused marketing. Number 19. By 2020, 48% of all motorcycle insurance policies in the US were held by riders aged 55 and older. The insurance companies always follow the money, and the money was definitely getting older and more responsible. Number 20. The median household income for motorcycle owners hit $62,200, with 72% having college or postgraduate education. These aren't rebels without a cause. They're professionals with disposable income, vacation time, and detailed retirement plan. Number 21. Senior riders became the leading demographic for luxury motorcycle accessory purchases, driving a 34% increase in touring accessory sales from 2015 to 2021. When you've got money and time, comfort isn't negotiable. Number 22. At the annual Sturgis Motorcycle Rally, over 42% of attendees are now aged 55 or older, many riding customized trikes and fully restored vintage bikes that cost more than most people's cars and represent decades of dreaming. Number 23. The trend went international faster than anyone expected or predicted. European markets reported similar aging patterns, with Germany seeing the median motorcycle owner age rise from 35 to 48 between 2000 and 2020. Number 24. In Australia, motorcyclists aged under 30 involved in crashes almost halved from 1991 to 2000, while those over 30 more than doubled. The pattern was truly global. Motorcycling was growing up whether the industry wanted it to or not. Number 25. This demographic revolution didn't just change who rides motorcycles, it completely transformed what they ride and how manufacturers think about design. When manufacturers realized their biggest customers were dealing with arthritis, weaker grip strength, and decades of riding experience, they didn't just slap on bigger seats and call it a day. They revolutionized the entire technology approach. Space age tech meets highway legends. Number 26. Many late model motorcycles now include integrated gyroscopes and 6-axis inertial measurement units originally developed for aerospace applications. Your weekend ride literally uses technology that was designed for space missions, fighter jets, and satellite navigation systems. Number 27. BMW didn't just add heated grips and call it senior-friendly marketing. Their advanced shift cam system actually changes how the engine breathes while you're riding, adjusting valve timing thousands of times per minute to deliver exactly the right power for highway cruising or stop-and-go city traffic. Number 28. Harley-Davidson looked at their aging customer base and made a corporate decision that these folks deserve to come home safe every single ride. So they created reflex defensive rider systems, cornering enhanced braking, ABS, and traction control, all working together like having a professional riding instructor built into your bike. Number 29. Yamaha figured out something crucial that other manufacturers missed. Returning riders don't need a rocket ship. They need predictable, manageable power. Their throttle-by-wire system learns how you ride and adjusts the engine's personality to match your exact style. Smooth acceleration when you want it, full power when you need it. Number 30. Wait for this one. The electronic stability control system on a modern touring bike costs more than what people paid for entire motorcycles in 1975. I'm talking $3,000 worth of sensors and computer processors just to keep you upright in a corner. Your weekend ride has more computing power than the entire Apollo program. Number 31. Honda's electronically adjustable windscreen doesn't just move up and down, it remembers 2 different rider profiles and adjusts automatically based on who's riding. Perfect for couples where she's 5'4" and he's 6'2", and both want proper wind protection without constant manual adjustments. Number 32. Heated grips evolved from luxury option to standard equipment on most touring bikes after manufacturers realized arthritic hands need consistent warmth to maintain proper grip strength throughout long rides. It's not about comfort, it's about maintaining control and safety. Number 33. Recluse automatic clutch systems became popular retrofits for senior riders, allowing thumb-operated clutchless shifting to accommodate arthritis or weakened grip strength. If your hands hurt from decades of work, technology steps in to help. Number 34. Yamaha's Tracer 900 GT was developed with a focus group consisting entirely of riders aged 50 to 70, resulting in specific design choices like higher handlebars and wider seats. They literally asked older riders what they wanted and built exactly that. Number 35. Anti-lock braking systems reduce crash risk by 31% and are now standard equipment on most bikes favored by senior riders, including the Harley Road Glide and BMW K 1600 GTL. Math doesn't lie, ABS technology genuinely saves lives. Number 36. Power steering made the jump from cars to motorcycles specifically to help older riders handle heavy touring bikes at parking lot speeds and during low-speed maneuvering, because dropping an 800-pound bike is both expensive and embarrassing. Number 37. Some modern touring bikes now have more computer processing power than desktop computers from the 1990s. We're talking real-time traction analysis, GPS navigation, phone integration, and bike-to-bike communication systems. It's like riding a smartphone with wheels and an engine. Number 38. Apple CarPlay integration became standard equipment on premium touring models because senior riders wanted their music, maps, and messages seamlessly integrated without fumbling with separate devices. Why juggle your phone when your bike can do everything for you? Number 39. GPS navigation systems are now standard equipment rather than aftermarket addition, with voice prompts delivered through Bluetooth connected helmets and turn-by-turn directions displayed on dashboard screens. Getting lost is officially optional in the modern riding world. Number 40. Backup cameras appeared on three-wheelers after manufacturers realized that parking a reverse-capable vehicle requires the same spatial awareness technology as backing up a car, because spatial awareness doesn't improve with age, but technology can compensate. Number 41. Tire pressure monitoring systems display real-time pressure readings on the dashboard, eliminating the need to get down on hands and knees to check tire pressure with a gauge. Your bike literally tells you when something's wrong before it becomes dangerous. Number 42. Bluetooth helmet communication systems allow riders to stay connected with their riding partner, listen to music, and receive GPS directions without taking hands off the handlebars or eyes off the road. It's like having a personal assistant living in your helmet. Number 43. USB charging ports and 12-volt outlets became standard equipment because modern riders travel with smartphones, GPS units, heated gear, and other electronic devices that need constant power. Your bike became a rolling charging station for the digital age. Number 44. But here's the fascinating thing about all this space-age technology. Sometimes the most advanced solution is also the most practical one, and when it comes to keeping mature riders comfortable and confident on long journeys, the industry got creative in ways that would make NASA engineers genuinely jealous. 3 wheels, comfort, and creative solutions. Number 45. The Can-Am Spyder RT uses a revolutionary 2 wheels front, 1 wheel rear configuration that provides car-like stability while maintaining motorcycle maneuverability and the open-air riding experience. It's like riding a motorcycle that literally can't fall over. Number 46. Can-Am Spyder RT limited models range from $23,899 to $29,999, representing a premium price point that positions trikes as luxury alternatives to traditional motorcycles for riders who value stability. Number 47. By October 2007, approximately 2,500 Can-Am Spyder units had been sold, jumping to 12,500 by May 2009. 400% increase driven almost entirely by aging baby boomers who wanted stability without giving up the riding experience. Number 48. The entry-level Riker starts at $8,499, while Spyder models begin at $15,999, creating accessible price tiers for different economic segments of senior riders with varying budgets and needs. Number 49. Traditional motorcycle to trike conversions typically cost $15,000 to $20,000 on top of the original bike price, making purpose-built trikes economically competitive and significantly more reliable than aftermarket conversion. Number 50. A fully loaded Can-Am Spyder RT Limited at $27,499 costs more than many new cars, but it outsells traditional sidecar rigs by over 500% annually because because seniors value engineered stability over vintage nostalgia. Number 51. Indian Motorcycle added adjustable floorboards and heated grips to its Roadmaster Elite model specifically after surveying senior riders about their most important comfort concerns during long-distance touring. When your customers speak clearly, smart companies listen and respond. Number 52. Can-Am's semi-automatic transmission completely eliminates the clutch lever using intuitive paddle shifters that can be operated with just the left thumb and forefinger. No more worrying about stalling at traffic lights or coordinating clutch and throttle. Number 53. The Spyder's hydraulic foot-operated Brembo brakes apply to all three wheels simultaneously, delivering consistent stopping power that doesn't require hand-strength coordination or complex braking techniques. One pedal, three wheels, total control every time. Number 54. Electronic power steering on three-wheelers automatically adjusts assistance based on speed, providing more help in parking lots and less on the highway. It's like having variable power steering that thinks for you and adapts to conditions. Number 55. Many senior riders retrofit their traditional bikes with aftermarket cruise control systems to reduce hand fatigue during long rides. When you're planning 500-mile days, every comfort feature becomes a safety feature. Number 56. Gel seat pads, backrests, and armrests became a billion-dollar aftermarket industry serving riders who want to stay comfortable for 8-hour riding days without stopping every hour to stretch. Comfort isn't luxury, it's necessity for serious touring. Number 57. Memory foam seat inserts shaped to individual riders' anatomy are custom manufactured by specialty companies serving the senior market. Your seat can literally be molded to your specific body shape and pressure points. Number 58. Electric windshield adjustment allows riders to fine-tune wind protection without stopping, accommodating changing weather conditions and different passenger heights throughout the day, because stopping every time the wind changes direction gets old really fast. Number 59. With all these comfort innovations and advanced safety systems, you'd think senior riders would be practically invincible on the road. Well, the statistics tell a much more complicated and surprising story, one that even surprised the researchers who compiled the data. The safety paradox. Number 60. Between 2001 and 2008, the number of emergency room visits by motorcyclists aged 60 plus increased by 247% according to the CDC. That's not a typo. 247% increase in less than a decade. Number 61. The fatality rate for riders aged 50 plus in the US rose from 3.0 per 100,000 registered motorcycles in 1997 to 7.5 in 2015, a 150% increase that alarmed safety researchers. Number 62. Riders over 60 are 3 times more likely to sustain chest and rib injuries in crashes compared to riders under 30. Age fundamentally affects how your body handles impact forces, and the physics aren't kind to older bones and organs. Number 63. Here's the statistic that broke everyone's brain and challenged everything we thought we knew. Senior riders have 17% fewer crashes per mile than younger riders, but when they do crash, they're 39% more likely to end up in the hospital. Think about that paradox for a second. They're demonstrably better at avoiding accidents, but significantly more vulnerable when accidents happen. It's the ultimate riding contradiction. Number 64. The injury severity score for motorcyclists aged 40 to 59 rose from 27.9% in 1996 to 48.3% by 2005, a nearly 75% jump over just 9 years of demographic change. Number 65. Advanced age systematically affects bone density, muscle mass, and healing time, making older riders more susceptible to serious injury from impacts that younger riders might walk away from with minor bruises. Biology doesn't negotiate with experience or wisdom. Number 66. Reaction time studies show that while older riders consistently make better decisions and have superior hazard perception, their physical response time to unexpected situations increases by an average of 0.3 seconds per decade after age 50. Experience versus reflexes, it's genuinely complicated. Number 67. Vision changes that naturally come with age, including reduced night vision and depth perception, contribute to accident risk even among highly experienced riders. You can have 40 years of riding experience, but your eyes are still aging according to biological reality. Number 68. Medication side effects significantly affect balance, concentration, and reaction time, with some common prescriptions for seniors specifically warning against operating motorcycles or heavy machinery. Your doctor absolutely needs to know you ride regularly. Number 69. The average age of motorcyclists killed in crashes rose from 29.3 years in 1990 to 36.5 years by 1999, reflecting the aging rider population in the most tragic way possible. Number 70. Emergency room data shows that older motorcyclists are significantly more likely to be wearing helmets and protective gear when they crash, but still suffer more severe injuries than younger riders. Protective gear helps substantially, but it can't stop the aging process. Number 71. Despite having demonstrably fewer crashes per mile, older riders experienced a 247% increase in emergency room visits between 2001 and 2008. The paradox is mathematically real. Decades of experience doesn't always overcome fundamental biology. Number 72. Insurance companies noticed the statistical pattern and began offering senior rider safety courses with premium discounts, acknowledging both the reduced frequency and increased severity of older rider crashes in their actuarial calculations. Number 73. Motorcycle manufacturers responded by developing features specifically designed for aging reflexes, including enhanced ABS systems and traction control that activates more quickly than even the fastest human reactions. Number 74. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration created separate statistical categories for older riders after realizing their crash patterns were fundamentally different from younger demographics and required different safety approaches. Number 75. Research studies found that older riders were statistically more likely to crash during left-hand turns and intersections, leading to targeted safety training programs for these specific high-risk scenarios. Number 76. Now, before you start thinking senior riders are fragile or dangerous, let me tell you about what these so-called over-the-hill riders are actually accomplishing out there on the roads. Because some of these achievements will make you question everything you thought you knew about age, adventure, and human determination. Silver Rebels and Adventure Stories. Number 77. In 2019, a 72-year-old man rode his Suzuki V-Strom from Alaska to the tip of Argentina in just 93 days. That's over 17,000 miles in under 14 weeks through multiple countries and climate zones. While most people his age are worrying about their blood pressure medication, this guy was crossing international borders and sleeping in a tent. Number 78. A 67-year-old Arizona man built a solar-powered three-wheeled motorcycle from recycled bicycle parts and completed a 1,200-mile desert ride across the Southwest, proving that senior ingenuity and environmental consciousness beats youthful enthusiasm every single time. Number 79. In 2016, a Florida retirement community started a Seniors Who Ride chapter with over 450 members aged 55 and up, all participating in weekly group rides that cover more miles than most college motorcycle clubs. They ride harder and more consistently than most people half their age. Number 80. The Iron Butt Association, which certifies extreme long-distance rides that most people consider impossible, reports that 35% of their recent 1,000-mile and 24-hour certifications were earned by riders over 55. Age is apparently just a number when you're crazy enough to attempt endurance records. Number 81. A 68-year-old grandmother from Oregon holds the current female record for riding all 48 contiguous states in 22 days, covering over 12,000 miles on her Honda Goldwing without any support crew. Grandma doesn't mess around when she sets her mind to something. Number 82. In 2022, a Harley Davidson dealership in Texas hosted a senior burnout contest specifically for riders over age 60. The winner was 73 years old and held the burnout for 11.2 seconds while the crowd went absolutely wild. Let that mental image sink in for a moment. Number 83. A 70-year-old retired engineer designed and built a custom electric motorcycle capable of 180 miles per hour, then took it to the Bonneville Salt Flats and set a land speed record in his age class. Retirement projects are getting seriously intense these days. Number 84. At 74, a retired teacher from Michigan became the oldest person to complete the Four Corners Tour, visiting the extreme geographic corners of the continental US in a single trip, 6,500 miles in 12 days, because apparently retirement means it's finally go time. Number 85. The Motorcycle Riders Foundation reports that their most active volunteers and political advocates are predominantly over 55, with some members still lobbying for rider rights well into their 80s. Fighting for freedom and rider rights doesn't have an expiration date. Number 86. Senior riders organize some of the largest charity motorcycle events in the country, including the annual Ride for Kids Brain Tumor Research fundraiser that has raised over $70 million since 1984. Good causes and good rides go together naturally. Number 87. A 69-year-old woman completed a solo motorcycle tour of all 7 continents, including a custom-shipped ride across Antarctica on specially modified studded tires. Because apparently regular vacation destinations are for amateurs who lack imagination. Number 88. The oldest active motorcycle racer on record is 85 years old and still competing in vintage bike races across Europe, proving that some people never slow down, they just get more interesting bikes and better stories. Number 89. These remarkable individual achievements aren't just feel-good stories for motorcycle magazines. They represent a fundamental shift in how an entire industry thinks about its future and its customers. Because when you've got this much spending power and raw determination rolling down America's highways, smart businesses pay very close attention. The new motorcycle economy. Number 90. The motorcycle industry contributed $24.1 billion in economic value in 2015 via sales, services, state taxes paid, and licensing fees, and it employed 81,567 people nationwide in jobs that depend on this aging demographic. Number 91. Senior riders are now the leading demographic for motorcycle accessory purchases, contributing to a 34% increase in touring accessory sales from 2015 to 2021. When you have money and time, you spend it on what you love. Number 92. The Motorcycle Safety Foundation has served over 10 million motorcyclists nationwide over 50 years, with specialized programs increasingly targeting returning older riders who need refresher courses after decades away from riding. Number 93. Over 1 million riders have trained with Harley-Davidson Riding Academy, with significant growth in programs designed for mature demographics who need different instruction approaches than traditional motorcycle schools provide for 18-year-old beginners. Number 94. BMW Motorrad opened its first North American training center in California, specifically for older returning riders, acknowledging that this demographic needs different instruction methods, pacing, and equipment than traditional motorcycle education programs. Number 95. Dealership financing companies report that riders over 50 have the highest approval rates and lowest default rates in the industry, making them the most desirable customers from a business perspective. Banks genuinely love responsible adults with steady income. Number 96. The average down payment from senior motorcycle buyers is 40% higher than younger demographics, and they're significantly more likely to purchase extended warranties and comprehensive service plans. They've learned that quality costs money but saves headaches. Number 97. International markets are rapidly following the US trend, with European manufacturers developing senior-specific models and marketing campaigns targeting older demographics who have disposable income and time to ride extensively. Number 98. Motorcycle tourism, including guided tours and motorcycle rental services, has become a billion-dollar industry primarily serving riders over 50 who have both time and money to travel to destinations they've dreamed about for decades. Number 99. Industry analysts predict that by 2030, the average motorcycle owner will be 55 years old, and motorcycling will be a $40 billion global industry powered by people who finally have both time and money to pursue their dreams. We're not talking about a temporary demographic blip. This is the permanent new normal. Number 100. The motorcycle industry learned something that car manufacturers are still trying to figure out. Never underestimate the economic power of people who've spent decades waiting for their turn to have fun. Patience plus disposable income equals massive market disruption. Number 101. So the next time you see a gray-haired rider on a $30,000 touring bike loaded with technology that would impress NASA engineers, remember this. They're not trying to recapture their youth or relive their glory days. They're finally old enough to afford their dreams and wise enough to make them happen safely. And that's 101 facts about senior motorcycle riders that prove experience, determination, and disposable income make for the most interesting and influential riders on the road. If you learned something new, hit that like button and subscribe for more facts that'll completely change how you see the world around you.